Okay, so hi guys, and welcome back to another video from Ollie's Exotics. In today's video I'm going to be talking about a filter we sell at Southern Aquatics and Pets, which is the Ocean Free Smart Underwater Internal Filter, and I'm going to tell you why you should get it. But this is the filter. This is what it looks like. It is, so you take it apart like so. This is the unit where holds the sponge and the chemical filtration. So this is the chemical filtration, this is the zeolite, and that is the carbon in there, and this is the sponge. So what's really important with this is that the sponge is all this surface area. This is where your beneficial bacteria is going to grow. So this is where all your nitrosomonas and nitrobacter bacteria will break up and oxidize nitrites into nitrates, which are much less toxic for fish. So that's really important that you maintain that. So that all that is every week take the sponge out, clean it in the aquarium water you've taken out from a water change, and then that's that. One thing I also would like to say is with the chemical filtration, if you're medicating a tank, you're going to want to take this out because this strips the medication out of the water. Okay, so when you have the filter in your aquarium, you are going to want to ensure that the pump head is fully submerged. And here's the filter working. So as you can see, I've got double filtration now. This is working alongside my Fluval U3, which I'll probably do a video on one day. And as you can see, the water clarity is impeccable. So there is a lot of flow in this tank at the moment, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But the fish aren't struggling to swim, they're enjoying their time in this tank. And as you can see, the snails love it. But that outflow pipe there you can move and change the flow with. And you can lift the filter upwards to create more turbulence and water agitation, which increases the surface velocity of the water to increase the DO level. If you don't know what DO level is, it's dissolved oxygen in the water. So you really don't need an air pump or a sponge filter if you want good aeration, because this filter provides a really sufficient amount of flow in your tank. And yeah, that's what it looks like in the aquarium. This is the 1000. I've only got a 64 litre tank, so that is a bit big for this tank, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. And as you can see, it has already been sucking all the sediments in, as you can see. But yeah, that's that filter working. Okay, so let me run through how this filter actually works. So the inflow, the water flows through to these grids, into the sponge, so it goes through 3 steps of filtration. It goes through mechanical, which is the sponge removing all the debris from the water, and sediments, larger sediments. The chemical, is the zeolite and carbon, removing any toxic chemicals from the water. And the biological is also in the sponge. That's the bacteria that's oxidizing and converting your nitrites and nitrates. But one thing I wanted to add was you can actually replace, if you don't like the chemical filtration in here, you could get a little mesh bag, fill it up with Biomax, which we sell at Southern Aquatics for $8.29, and you can put them in there, and then you'll have a lot more biological and beneficial bacteria in your filter. But anyway, the water gets sucked in through there, comes up here into and happens through the propeller. You can take this out, and here's the propeller. So the propeller is just held in by a magnet cartridge, and the maintenance for this is easy. About every month you're going to want to get a toothbrush, clean this out to get rid of the slime coat that grows on this. And we also sell impeller brushes at Southern Aquatics that you can go and clean under here so it doesn't get bunged up with muck. But that just slides right back in there, if I can find the groove. Right back in there with a magnet. Put this back on. That just clips right back onto that. Nice big clip. Then so the filtered water then comes up through here and out the outtake tube, the outflow tube. And this is good because you can adjust where you can put the outflow. So if you wanted the outflow going upwards, you can just do that and lay the filter on the side, or you can have it up like that. And yeah, so that's a filter like this is so essential and important for the nitrogen cycle to even exist in your tank. And yeah, that's really all I can say about this. It is an extremely good filter, and if you make those little upgrades by buying our other items in the shop, you are going to have an even awesomer filter. Okay, so let's go through the prices and the different sizes of this filter. So the Ocean Free Smart 400, which is the smallest out of the range, that filters 400. Yeah, it filters 400 litres per hour, and the recommended tank size is up to 45 centimetres. The next one is the Smart 600, that filters 600 litres per hour, and that is for tanks up to 60 centimetres, and that is £17. The next one is the 800, which is £20, and that filters up to 800 litres per hour, and that's for tanks up to 75 centimetres. And the 1000, which is the one I'm using in this video, is 1000 litres per hour, and that's for tanks up to 90 centimetres. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you on whether you wanted to get this filter. I hope I've persuaded you. Make sure to come into Southern Aquatics and Pets in Poole Creek more to get yourself a bargain on this filter. See you in the next one.